Now a party election broadcast by the English Democrats Party for the London local elections.
I'm not a celebrity, I'm not a pop star, I'm not even a politician, but I am a father and an Englishman. Today, I'll explain why I'm standing for you in the London mayoral elections on May the 1st. I still remember the country we once called home. A green and pleasant land where children were safe. I remember a country that gave the world the English language, democracy and the Magna Carta.
I remember a country we call England.
But the idea of England has been disfigured and abandoned by the ruling political class. They created a vacuum where our country was and allowed hatred and bigotry to fill the void. As England was abandoned, so too was her legacy. Where once our heroes like Churchill fought to give us the freedom to think and speak as we saw fit, we now live in a surveillance society. Londoners are the most watched people on earth, yet the more they watch us, the more crime there is, the more fear there is, the less hope there is. When we asked for greater democracy, they brought an iron curtain down across centuries-old liberties, stripped us bare of our privacy. When we asked for better transport, they made London the slowest moving city in Europe. When we asked for a safer capital, they left a bloody harvest of bullets and blades. They saw 27 children die last year on our city streets. Now, 1 in 3 teenagers in London carries a blade. When we asked for stronger families, they left the city in breakdown, family breakdown. When we asked them to give our children a future, they gave us a lost generation of kids living in gangs on our streets. It is time to mend our broken city. It is time for change. You may have recently read about the amount of money England pays to Scotland every year. This is a tartan tax bombshell Labour dropped on London.
£13.5 billion.
Of your taxes goes to bankroll Scotland
Every single year. But tartan taxes and privileges don't just affect the wealthy, but the young, the poor, the sick and the elderly. Why is it? Why is it? Why is it that students in Gordon Brown's constituency enjoy free tuition fees?
but not students in London.
Why is it that pensioners in Gordon Brown's Scottish constituency get free personal care?
But not the pensioners living in London.
Why is it? Why is it that the sick in the Prime Minister's Scottish constituency receive 11 vital life-saving drugs, but not the sick in London? Why should the young, the poor, the sick and the elderly suffer? Because they live in London, not Scotland.
Taxpayers in London give the Scots the equivalent of
£2,500 each.
Every year.
And what have they given us in return?
A mayor who belongs to a Scottish-run government, Gordon Armour-Wright Jock Brown, deep-fried Mars bars and iron brew. This Scottish Labour government rules over our capital with an iron fist and seeks to discriminate against all Londoners on the basis we live in England, not Scotland. 5 years ago, I pledged to fight injustice, to defy the government and legal system, and confront the tyranny of our secret family courts. I did this with the creation of Fathers for Justice. And today, I make these pledges. I pledge to defend democracy and cut bureaucracy, to liberate you, not legislate against you, to end stagnation and cut taxation, to fight for the legitimate aims of London and oppose the illegitimate claims of Scotland.
on May the 1st we have a choice.
A choice between a mayor who belongs to a Scottish-run government and a mayor who represents the Party of England. The candidate standing for London and England is me, Matt O'Connor. I'm not left or right.
I'm just English.
I'm not black or white.
I'm just English.
I'm not Jewish or Muslim.
I'm just an Englishman who's proud to be a Londoner.
Because to be a Londoner is to stand for integration, not the divisiveness of segregation. To be a Londoner is to celebrate St George's Day, not just St Patrick's.
On May the 1st, we'll be standing for London.
Not Scotland.
On May the 1st, vote English. Vote for the party with the cross of St George.